Everyone. Need to respond to a text and we're all set to go. We're just gonna keep working on the mall. Crap, I was gonna say. I probably will stream tomorrow, and then Saturday will be our variety night. I might play some spooky games. Like, what I'm thinking about doing is, just going on itch.io and just downloading like 3 crappy horror games and just playing them for like 2 hours. I got like dust on my fingers, it's messing up my phone. Well, not dust, it's body powder, but still. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm hyped. We're on 4,300 kills. We're not losing any weight. We almost have axe level 10. We're getting close to finishing the house. And I think we have the electrical ready to, we have electric 4. Oh, not that. This. What do we need to make solar panels? We need electric 5. And we would need to find a propane torch. But we have all that. So we need another level in electrical. We need planks. And that should be about it. But man, Civ 7 does not look good to me. And after playing Civ 5, I don't know why. Civ 5 it's just my brain. Civ 6, I just don't like the mechanics and the gameplay loop. And plus Civ 5, I feel like it's a lot less of a time investment. Like, you can do a Civ 5 campaign really quickly if you're just playing single player. Oh, this place has a ton of tables. We can start collecting wood in here. I can't remember where I left the trolley. I guess I'm gonna have to look around like the whole mall for it. Here. Unequip you. I guess we don't need it. I guess we can just take the wood up like 15 planks at a time, or however many fit in my backpack. But we've almost survived for a month. We're on 25 days. I just wasn't expecting to clear out the mall this quickly. I wasn't expecting the mall would only be like 3,000. I was hoping there'd be more. But the first week was, like, terrible, though. And we need to go downstairs to the liquor store. Or do we have liquor in here? No, we do not. We need to restock our liquor stash. I think the liquor store's one over. Yep, here you are. Here, and we can just drink one of you. And that will help with our calories as well. But I honestly don't know how I'm doing YouTube-wise. I don't know if, like, 40 subscribers in a month is good. I don't know if 20k views in a month is good. Like, I don't know what metrics I should be comparing myself to. Because I know sometimes it's just like, you either get blessed by the algorithm or you don't. Like, there's a lot of luck involved. And I know my video, I say, is probably going to get 100, or not even 100 views. It's going to be like 50 views just because it's just on fucking eggs. And, oh man, I hate how I've been spending my free time just watching videos on eggs and just reading just random studies from Google Scholar on eggs. It's like driving me crazy. And I think I should get... At the moment, I only have 3 playlists for streaming. Oh, hey, WeSigns. How's it been going? I think I've heard of For Honor, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, and I wanted to stream at, like... When did I wanted to start streaming at like 6, but I just had other stuff to get done first. Because until the channel gets bigger, I'm gonna have to put real life first. Yeah, I left nothing in here. I guess we can disassemble these radios, though. Oh, we should probably have a cigarette as well, before we get sad. Not to be the harbinger of bad news, but the Civ 7, like, showcase was not good. Because they didn't, like, they called it a gameplay showcase, but they didn't show a single ounce of gameplay. And they kept talking about, like, immersion and storytelling and graphics. And I'm just like, I just don't care. As the thing is... There are some strategy games you can roleplay in. I think a good example of that is Dwarf Fortress, Bannerlord, Crusader Kings. But who the fuck is playing Civ to roleplay? I feel like that's like saying, oh, people play StarCraft 2 or Age of Empires to roleplay. I feel like there's a huge disconnect. Well, yeah, Hoi is another good roleplay game. Well, it depends. I feel like vanilla Hoi, there's not much roleplay. You only get into, like, the roleplay in mods. Like, if you're playing, like, TNO or Old War Blues or Kaiser Redux, there's a ton of LARP and lore events and super events and tons of, like, story. But, like, vanilla Hoi 4 is not a roleplay game. Vanilla Hoi 4 is... Well, honestly, vanilla Hoi 4 is just awful. Like, look at, like, the China focus tree. Look at, like... Well, a lot of the vanilla Hoi trees are pretty bad. I'm trying to think of, like, oh, this is, like, an example of a vanilla Hoi tree that's better than some of the modded trees. But I can't think of a single vanilla Hoi 4 tree that I like more than a mod. Like, every modded story and every modded focus tree has been better. I can't think of a single Hoi 4 focus tree that's better than a modded one. I'm trying to, like, think. I sort of like the new Soviet focus tree, but I still can think of, like, tons of modded focus trees that are better than the vanilla Hoi 4 tree. And the vanilla Hoi 4 tree for the Soviets does have some LARP events, like, and, like, you can do some LARP as the Russian Empire, but it's not a ton. And I would love to do Hoi 4 content, it's just, it doesn't get any views. And plus, it's hard as a viewer to watch. There's, like, a reason not a ton of people stream Hoi 4, because it's, like, one of those games that's more fun to play than watch. It's like Dwarf Fortress. It's like you're just looking at a map. It's not that fun to watch as a spectator. Yeah, there's a reason why people play it and don't watch it. It's like one of those few games that's funner to play than watch. Here, what should we eat today? Let's just eat the chocolate. Oh, well, yeah, I would say yeah. Because back when I used to watch a ton of Destiny before I got, like, a job and everything, it's not fun watching someone play 5,000 hours of, space exploration. Well, I mean, I kind of liked it, because it's just, like, as I was playing space exploration at the same time, so I can think, oh, that's how he did that. But I think to, like, a normie, watching someone play space exploration for 5,000 hours wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be a fun... It might be an interesting video once you edit it all down, but watching someone live just play all of space exploration, yeah, I don't think that would work. Oh. Man, it's really not wanting to build that wall. Alright, more blinks. I didn't watch much from Civ 7. I'm more focused on Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's basically, they didn't show any gameplay, and it was just interviews. And I don't know why you would make, like, a live stream called Gameplay Showcase and just have it only be interviews, and then saying, we're not focusing on gameplay, we're focusing on storytelling and inclusivity and immersion. When you're, like I said, there's some strategy games that were, yeah, there are a ton of role players play them. Hoi 4, not Factorio, Dwarf Fortress, Hoi 4, Crusader Kings, Bannerlord, those sort of things. But, like, I feel like it's like a StarCraft 2 scenario. It's like, who's playing StarCraft 2 the role play? When I play Civ 5, I'm like, you know, I'm wanting, like, to play good, and I want to beat the AI on Deity. Like, I just care about gameplay. Like, I want to win on Deity, I want to be good. Like, I want to have fun. I'm not really caring about roleplay. Yeah, it's not for storytelling, but that's what they're saying. It's like, oh, we're focusing on storytelling and immersion. And I'm like, what the fuck? I want gameplay. I don't care about the story. Fuck off. They're ruining my Civ. At least it won't... Well, not. For all I know, they could make it just as bad as Civ Beyond Earth. I only have 10 hours on Civ Beyond Earth. I regret buying that game. But I only bought it because I liked Civ 5, and I just thought, oh, is this going to be more Civ 5? And it was not. It was not fun. They took my money. But to be, I didn't even know there exists a Civ Beyond Earth. Oh, you don't want to... Well, actually, Mandalore, when he covered Salfa and Tari, he briefly covered it. I wouldn't mind actually taking a break and watching Mandalore just, like, roasting Civ Beyond Earth. But I was gonna mention, there's probably people older than me that have, like, the same opinion that, like, I hated Civ 5, I prefer Civ 4, give me back, I want more Civ 4, like, you ruined my game. And then maybe, like, 2 generations down the line, there'll be people like, I love Civ 6, I hate Civ 7. And it might just be nostalgic, that's because I played a ton of it in, like, middle school and high school. And plus I watched the Yogs cast play a ton of Civ 5 as well. Mandalorian? No, Mandalore. He, does... Here, let me pause the music. He's like if Seth wasn't schizophrenic. Here, we're gonna take a break and watch him for a second. Mandalore Gaming. Alpha Centauri.
Indigenous life.
Or not that. Why would you close it, YouTube? Theater mode. Here we go. I watched him and I thought he was a small YouTuber, but he seems pretty big. I'm pretty sure Mandalore has, like... Yeah, he almost has 1 million subs, but... Where is it? Yeah, this is where he covers Civ Beyond Earth.
This game has a spiritual successor? What? No, it doesn't. Oh, are you talking about this game? I've got time. And I've been waiting a while for this again. Don't worry, I'll make it quick and explain why no one plays it. Compared to Alpha Centauri, Beyond Earth is gorgeous. It has fantastic music and intuitive UI, and the landscape is beautiful.
That's true, but it's just like, it's a strategy game. Like, I don't care about graphics. Like, I'm trying to think. It's like if like Total Warhammer or Total War Warhammer, I mispronounced that. Like had PS2 graphics, I personally wouldn't care. Like I could just care about gameplay. Like if they downgraded the PS2 graphics but like doubled the roster of everyone and just added more mechanics, that would actually make me happy. It's like I literally, like, I'm autistic. I play Dwarf Fortress. I'm not a normie. I don't care about this. I mean, like, I know people really like soundtracks. It's like people love listening to video game soundtracks. So, maybe, like, having a good soundtrack is important, but graphics, in my personal opinion, don't. But that's
Not
me.
to mention, it's easy to control and play. Now, what's worse
Yeah,
is,
that's true as well.
everything else. All the technologies are simplified to be more like Civ 5, except their order's nonsensical. You don't need computers to get robots. Okay, that's a nitpick, but Alpha Centauri wasn't afraid to wear its hard sci-fi elements on its sleeve.
Yeah,
This
that's
looks
true.
like Unit Designer, but when you
Like,
click it,
soundtrack
it's
and
just an
graphics
upgrade
are
choice.
not the same.
Two
Sound
options
is
per level,
important.
but they look more distinct. The native life looks way better than Alpha Centauri, since, you know, they were just squiggles and dots and stuff. But they were like the blood cells in a big life form that would talk to the player. It was a character. So the squiggles ended up being more interesting than even the biggest Thresher Maw. Even the name of the expansion, Rising Tide, was just a trick. There's no ecological damage, pollution, climate change, rising sea levels. Yeah, Rising Tide where the tide doesn't actually rise. It added new aliens and water cities, something the first game had. All the thinking on how you'd affect the planet is gone now. The big choice is, do you shoot an alien in the face or not all the time? After that, do you like robots or Warhammer more? And then we have the factions, the characters.
Bienvenido.
你好.
Hello there.
Yeah, that's like from the 10 hours I played and from what I barely remembered, the aliens weren't important at all. You could kill them, ignore them, they did nothing. And like all the like ideology was just like, and the thing is, like with like Civ 5, I mean, ideology was just like, oh, like like 90% of it was just like, oh, which policies do you prefer, or like which bonuses you prefer. But when it came to tour, like ideologies had an effect. Like if you were wanting to do culture or tourism, your ideology mattered. Like when you were doing like trying to make allies or use the world conquest or the world congress, not conquest. Your ideology mattered. Like if everyone on Earth was freedom and you had the order ideology, you would start getting unhappiness and would have to switch. It helps with your tourism. It helps you get votes on the it mattered. With this, it's just like yeah, like Mandalore's Light. It literally just changes the color of your units. Like your ideology in this game didn't matter. In Civ 5, it only only 10% of it mattered, but still it still had like some impact besides just bonuses. With this game, I'm not sure if it even gave you bonuses. It's just literally which color you liked, because most of the bonuses were kind of the same. But I haven't played it in a decade, so I don't know.
Good to see you again.
Why is that on 360?
Chaleureusement.
I'm open to the possibilities.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
These aren't characters, they're mannequins. They can be any affinity, so their clothes can change. They have no soul. Everyone is refined and polite and cardboard. All the conflicts are decided by what colored action figures you picked. Everyone is from a really clean, polite, refined, perfect future. It's hard to imagine any of them fighting or doing anything. There's even some more superficial picks, like an Alpha
Oh, that's
Centauri.
another thing I didn't like. Like all the civs were just like Slavic Federation, African Federation, Brazil, Asia. Like there was no like unique characters, because like with Civ 5 it's like, oh, you can play the Mongols, they get bonuses, they get these units, but it's just like you're Africa, you get 2 extra food, and that was it. It was like, so they were all the same. Oh yeah, talking of retweets, do you know Age of Wonders? I've been watching a lot of that. I actually got Age of Wonders, but I still need to play it. Like I do trust. Yeah, there was literally just a Brazil faction. What the fuck? Why did Nightbot just nuke you? Did it just nuke you for Brazil? I didn't even see you spam Brazil. Did you just type Brazil once and it just shot you for no reason? I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I'm not going to do tech support on stream and try to fix Nightbot right now, but it shouldn't be that sensitive. Jesus Christ. Until I get bigger, I might just disable its spam. Like, I might get rid of the spam protection. But, like, I'm not going to do that right now just because of the middle of the stream. But I'm so sorry. Or, not sorry. I'm so sorry Nightbot just shot you for just saying Brazil. Nightbot's a bit racist. I don't know. But yeah, in Civ Beyond Earth, there was literally just a faction called Brazil. But there was that for, like, every faction. There's Europe, like Slavic Federation, Africa, and all the differences are just like 2 food or 2 production. I think it was the flags. Oh yeah, Nightbot might get angry at emoji spam. I don't know.
Fighting or doing anything. There's even some more superficial picks, like an Alpha Centauri.
But yeah, I'll
leader of the
fix it
Spartan
tonight
faction was
or
Brazilian.
tomorrow,
So
whenever
Brazil
I
will
get the
have a
time.
military
But definitely
uniform,
before
and
next
you'll,
stream.
I don't know, get a combat bonus. You have all these genders and ethnicities and countries, but I don't remember anybody. They didn't do anything. What does Samatar Beret believe in? Maybe it's buried in the lore that the game doesn't reflect.
Of course, we'll bundle our MorganNet software with the new network nodes. Our customers expect no less of us. We have never sought to become a monopoly. Our products are simply so good that no one feels the need to compete with us.
The African people greet you.
And what of the immortal soul?
Yeah, it was just
in
so
such
soulless and
transactions?
boring.
Can this machine transmit and reattach it as well? Or is it lost forever, leaving a soulless body to wander the world in despair?
Well, no,
They
do crossovers. Like, both of them are friends.
Things like market manipulation.
Fuck it.
Please don't go. The drone
Like, Seth has done cameos in his video. I can pull up the Warhammer video. He voices the elves for him. Well, at least I think they're friends. I mean, they've both been in the same type of videos. But, yep. Alright. Well, That was a nice break. But yeah, Civ Beyonder, terrible. Don't buy it. It came out 10 years ago and it should stay dead. But yeah, I'll probably stream more Zomboid Friday, and then is the music? I feel like the music might be a smidgen too loud. 1 second. Why aren't you picking up the plank? Or it might just be this specific song, but still. Now, some of these songs are like you know, good background noise, and some of them are just super high-pitched screaming. Yeah, but yeah, if you look up the Steam reviews, I'm pretty sure it has an overall negative. I mean, we could look up the Steam reviews, but I just took like a stream. I just took like a reaction break, and I don't think I should. This is not a reaction stream. I shouldn't just be like reading Steam reviews and watching YouTube videos. I should like concentrate on the game for a second. And plus, we need water. I'm so thirsty. But something like a little, spoiler. Well, I guess it's not a spoiler since it's just like nutritional facts and the video's just on nutrition. Like, as I've been researching like eggs and shit, like a 3-ounce shrimp has like the same cholesterol as like 1 egg. Like shrimp and like squid and like calamari, for some reason, just have tons of cholesterol. And when I think cholesterol, I'm thinking like cheese, processed food. I'm not like thinking of shrimp. Apparently, like you can get a ton of cholesterol from just eating shrimp. Yeah, I've been thinking of playing Project Zomboid. Is it worth buying it? Yes, because it goes on sale for like about 33%. I'm not sure if it goes on sale for 66, but it's only $20, and when it goes on sale for 33%, it's like $13, so just pick it up during the fall or winter sale. There are many types of... yeah, I know there's LDL and HDL. Like, if you're doing tons of exercise, your body can convert good cholesterol, or I mean bad cholesterol, like LDL to HDL. That's like what the whole video about. It's like, what's cholesterol? What's good cholesterol? What's bad cholesterol? What does it have to do with eggs? Should you eat eggs? What, like, if you're trying to min-max protein, calories, and cholesterol, what should you eat? And then I'm just gonna put a ton of shit posts, the memes in it, like the Project Zomboid video. And it's probably just gonna be like, you know, just incoherent like the Project Zomboid video. It's like sugar. It's like there's different types of sugar. Like there's different between like just like glucose from like corn syrup and sugar cane, and like sugar from like whole wheat bread and like a peach or an apple. Just like there's different types of sugar, there's different types of I had eggs. When did I get a fucking egg? Well, I'm gonna eat all these eggs. I think I got eggs from the grocery store and just completely forgot about it. Here, just dump all that there for right now. I know you're super thirsty. Wait. Oh, you're dying from thirst, actually. Fine, we can have... Why is our water bottle in our satchel? That's why we're dying from thirst. You silly boy. Oh, replace our bandages. Oh, we need to clean our bandages well. And we should probably also, like, before we end the challenge, we should probably repair all the spiffos. But we also have to build a ceiling and a staircase. Oh, we're almost there. I feel like we're like 2/3 of the way. Do you have a final objective? Yeah, build the house, put up solar panels, and repair the spiffos. Those are the 3 objectives. Because we already have the spiffos, we just need to repair them. And how's our electrical doing? We need level 5 electrical to start making solar panel parts. But that's about it. Oh, and there's another water container. We should bring that up to the roof. Then we should probably go to bed after dismantling a lot of this. Where are you? So yeah, all we need to do is level up our electrical and just finish the house. We're gonna probably finish this Friday, maybe. I forgot. Don't worry, that happens to me on Wii Sans. I forget stuff too. Oh, that's where we put the trolley. There you are, mister. We found the trolley. Let's go, buddy. You know who else has dementia? My mom. Do you know who else has dementia? Mine. The fucking, what's the anime called? The one muscle man meme with that one anime with the magic purple. It's like, I am the chosen one or something. That's my fucking favorite meme. I fucking love that, like, regular show meme. No, it's like, I forgot what these are called. I guess you could call them a trolley, but they have, like, another name. Not like a lift, but it's like, if you're, like, moving, like, furniture or something, it's like a dolly. Oh, yeah, a dolly. Or is it called a dolly? It's like if you need to move a crate or something, there's, like, this little thing with wheels that has, like, a little metal bit, and you, like, push it under and then pull this back. I forgot what it's called. I think it might be called a dolly. Oh, this is another toy store. Here, let's just loot all the toys and dump them in the corner. Because I can't be bothered. I'm missing a nail in all the toys. Alright. And I guess we can keep Pancake. Oh, there's tables over here. What's that beeping noise? It's just a digital watch on a dead zombie. That's literally it. There's sometimes zombies have digital watches, and then even on rarer occasion, those digital watches will have an alarm. So if you're not careful, let's say you have a dead zombie outside your house and it has a digital watch, it could literally be a trap. Like the zombie will just, like the digital watch on the zombie will just start blaring the alarm, and it'll lure over a horde of zombies just because you forgot to take the digital watch off it and turn off the alarm. So that's like one of the reasons why you should clean up corpses, because it could just have an alarm on it from its digital watch. Man, I remember when people used to still use watches. Like, I used to have a digital watch, but just because of, like, cell phones, I haven't seen, like... Besides, like, Rolexes and, like, fancy watches, I haven't seen, like, a normal watch in, like, forever. Oh, the Horde Night's tonight as well. Or tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Why aren't you doing it? Jake, where's the door? Oh, man. Like, the only two sitcoms. There's only two sitcoms I like, and that's Malcolm in the Middle and Drake and Josh. Those were the only two sitcoms I've ever liked. Like, normally I really hate sitcoms, and I just feels like corporate slop. But Malcolm in the Middle and Drake and Josh and Breaking Bad are like my, like, only the three sitcoms I liked. And it could be because of just the actors. The actors did, like, pull a lot of the weight for those shows. But it's really funny, because I know Bryan can't... Is his name Bryan Cranston? I forgot his exact name. But I knew him first from Malcolm in the Middle, way before Breaking Bad. That's when it's like Breaking Bad first came out. I'm like, oh, that's the Malcolm in the Middle guy. I never saw it as him as the Breaking Bad guy, which is pretty funny. Oh, and that's like another hot take I could drop. Like, Better Call Saul, I actually like slightly more than Breaking Bad. Just because I'm more interested in, like, morally gray characters than morally bad characters. I don't know, because it's, like, more drama. I didn't really like Everybody Hate Chris. It was a bit mediocre. I forgot the one actor. He's, in, oh, wait, that's Brooklyn Nine-Nine's another sitcom that was above average. But, man, I forgot the name of the actor. He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's, like, pretty famous. He was in the Old Spice commercials. The problem is, when you have a good actor, you can make, like, a bad show, like, okay. But it wasn't for, like, the actors. The show's pretty mid. I'm pretty sure his acting name, or his real name isn't Julius. Or if you're talking about the dad, yeah, it's that's the actor. But he's also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But I forgot his, like, real name. But he also did the Old Spice commercials. Man, I haven't watched, like, a commercial and an ad in, like, forever. Just because I stopped watching TV. With, like, Netflix. And just not being a kid anymore. That, and I use ad blocker on everything. Well, not on YouTube, because I technically have YouTube Red, so my ad blocker's kind of pointless. That movie about the white girls... I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that movie. I've heard of it, though. YouTube Red was that? Basically, a program YouTube has, it's like if you give YouTube $12 a month, you don't get ads, and it gives the money you give to YouTube to the YouTubers. Because let's say you buy YouTube Red and then watch 100 hours of YouTube, and let's say 80 of those hours is my content. I would get 80% of your YouTube Red money. So instead of like downloading Raid sponsor or Raid Shadow Legends or buying merch or signing up for Patreon, you can just support YouTubers with like YouTube Red. And then it gets distributed depending on how much you watch which YouTuber. So it's like if you get YouTube Red, watch 100 hours, 80 of those hours are me, I get 80% of the money. And plus you also get like YouTube has certain movies you can watch. There's no ads on YouTube. I don't actually like YouTube Music over Spotify because there's a lot more indie artists on YouTube than and a lot more remixes on YouTube than Spotify. There's a lot more variety on YouTube just because it's like YouTube's so big. So I slightly prefer YouTube Music over Spotify. So you get that with YouTube Red, you get YouTube Music ad-free, and you can play it in the background, do other stuff with it. You get a ton of movies. And I think you also get YouTube TV, because the YouTube TV lets you watch sports and other stuff. So you get YouTube TV, you get YouTube Music, and the YouTubers get the money. Yeah, just because it's just like a lot of the music I listen to like a lot of indie stuff. Like indie metal bands, funk. Like a lot of it, it's just not on like Spotify. And plus, then you get all the remix, because you can get all the like the reverb and all that, like, and slowed and all that on YouTube. Depends on how much it costs here. Maybe I'll have to subscribe to that. Yeah, personally, just since like I watch just so much YouTube, like I listen to podcasts while I'm working, I listen to like YouTube Music in the gym. It's like super convenient to me. And plus that, oh, Freddy the Fox. It's just super convenient to me. So, and plus that way it's like, oh, I'm also doing something good. I'm supporting the creators. But personally, people like shit on it because it's just like, why should I have to pay YouTube to watch a YouTube video? Why shouldn't I just use an ad blocker? But the thing is, like, I mean, I guess we could Google it. I don't know how much of the money YouTube keeps from YouTube Red. Like, I don't know if they keep half and give YouTubers the other half. I don't know the split on it. So for all I know, YouTube, you could be stealing all your money, we sans, and not be sharing it with the creator. You know what? Like, let's Google that. I'm gonna take like a 5-second break to fact check that. How much does YouTube give YouTubers for YouTube Red? Your content YouTube Premium. I'm trying to find a source. What cut do YouTubers get from YouTube Red? Alright, let me share my screen real quick. I think I just found a source. Let me transition. It's also worth noting that YouTube takes a 45% cut of the ad revenue. Well, fuck, that's ad revenue. If you're a YouTube Premium member, you won't see ads, so we share your monthly membership fee with Create. But I guess they don't give you a number, because this Google themselves is not giving a number here. So if it's the same as their ad, you're like, I would get 55% of the YouTube Red money if you only watched me. So I don't know the exact number, but it could be just like it could be only 25%, or it could be 60%. I don't know. I guess I would have to do more research, or someone could let me know in the comments. Research is the important part of yeah. So, for ad revenue, it's 55%. YouTubers get 55%, so I don't know if it's the same for YouTube Red. Doesn't it say on the terms of service? No, I checked that Google Help page. It did not. When I get partnered with YouTube, well, fuck. I don't know if you get partnered if in part of the terms of service is like, hey, you're not allowed to disclose it. But when I get partnered and I sign the terms of service, I could just let you guys know, like, what cut of the YouTube Red is. But that's also probably... I could also ask ChatGPT, but I don't know how reliable that would be. But basically, I personally like YouTube Red, but I can understand why other people are being like, hey, this is bullshit, why should I have to pay money to watch a YouTube video? But it supports, well, shit. But it supports content creators. You don't have to worry about buying merch. You get all the YouTube movies, you get YouTube TV, you get YouTube music, and you don't get any ads. So it is what it is. I don't trust GPT. Well, the thing is with ChatGPT, you can like, it gives you the sources now, because when you ask it a question, there's like a button you can click and it shows you the articles. So it's useful to be like, you ask it a question, and even if its answer's bullshit, at least you have like 6 or 8 articles to look at and determine what the real answer is. So it's like, so if you ask ChatGPT something, just like look at the sources it's using and take what it's saying with a grain of salt. Motherfucker. Let me build the wall. It keeps like glitching out and trying to build a wall over there. Alright, here. Let's build the wall here and see if it stops freaking out. Alright, there. Now it's working. Please! Nice, we did it. No! We need level 6 carpentry to build it. Aw, fuck. Wait, how much carpentry do I need to build a ladder? Aw, hell yeah. Your character does not like the walls. Yeah, it's cool, but the thing is, like, if you're... I completely understand why people don't get it. It's like, if you're living pay to paycheck, who gives a fuck about supporting YouTubers? Like, you shouldn't pay for YouTube. Like, if you're working class, like, don't worry about it. But oh, that's another thing. If you still have your student email, you can get, like, you can get a student discount. You can get, like, YouTube Red for, like, $5 or something. There is a student discount, and that's why I got it originally. Just because it's like, I gave YouTube $5, and then I got all this music. Yeah. Like, YouTube Red does have a student discount. So if you still have your university email, just, like, log into that shit and abuse it. I still have my university email. It's like, I haven't, like, gone, like, the school in forever, and it still lets me log in and, like, use it. As long as it's, like, a .edu, like, I know, like, with America, with, like, our universities, you get, like, a student email, and it ends in .edu. As long as your email address has the .edu, it should work. Or it might work with, like, the Brazilian version. I have no idea. And we still have the arm injury, so I don't know if I should go fight the Horde Knight or not, or just wait and be patient. Because we have 2 injuries, actually. Yeah, I think I might just sit on the roof and wait for them to heal. Good thing we got those antibodies really early on. Yeah, I would say go ahead and test it and see if it accepts your university email. That's what I would do. Here, let's go put down Freddy the Fox. Hey, you brother. What's in the corner? This is my partner, Spiffo. We're deep, passionate lovers. We're actually in a polycule. Let me show you. There's Spiffo, Spiffo, and other Spiffo. And then these Spiffos as well. And it's super dark because we haven't set up the solar panels yet. We need level 5 electrical. So there's no lights. Technically, I could heat up the spaghetti in the grill, but I'm not going to do that. And since, like, you're new to the stream here, I'll show you. It's day 27. We're on 4,300 kills. We're not losing any weight. We earn desensitized. I'm using more traits, which is all that. I have alcoholic immunocompromised, so I'll die if I won't get alcohol. I'm also playing with antibodies, so I got scratched early on to get the antibody. Well, not intentionally. So I think I got the antibodies early on. It's how I was able to survive the bite. Plus, I just ate a ton of food to help my chances. So I bulked on food. We need to get planks, but a Horde Knight just spawned. I have Horde Knights spawning every 3 days. But the Horde Knights spawn like about 300. So, and since my arm is injured, I do barely any damage and I swing super slow. So I'm just going to wait for a day for like because I think my arm's almost done healing. And then we can go downstairs, finish the roof. And then when we finish the roof, all I need is 1 electrical, and then I can put the solar panels on it, and then we can set up some lamps and stuff. I'm not grilling the spaghetti. I will put the can on the grill and just heat up the can. I'm not like I'm not getting like a flat top and like doing some like, oh, what are the chefs called? Like the Japanese steakhouses that like put the food on the grill. I forgot what those are called. I know they use flat tops, but I forgot the names of like the specific chef. The music in the background is Brazilian. True. I'm still like upset Nightbot shot you for being Brazilian. You should have been here, you better, because Weesan started spamming the Brazilian flag and Nightbot for whatever reason shot him. I need to go mess with Nightbot when the stream's done. How many zombies are in the hallway? It's only that single zombie that wandered onto the roof? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess I'll just go to bed. Plus, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and we can barely see anything since the power went off. That's another thing, convenient thing about beds. They're easier to move than like furniture, but they give like average bed quality. Here, wait for the pain to go away. There we go. Sleepy time. Let's see how our... I think it might be like another 24 hours until our injury's healed, because we've had this for a while. And I got it while reading a book, which is like the silliest thing as well. Oh yeah, we only have 1 on our forearm, so probably another like 12 hours or something, and we should be all good to go. Can't you use generators? Well, that's the issue. It wouldn't be a mall challenge if I could just leave the mall, go to a warehouse, and get a generator. And since like none of them, like, and since the warehouse, or not the warehouse, the hardware store didn't have a generator, and the warehouse in the mall didn't have a generator, so it's just, wait. I forgot I had the more appliance mod. Gas power generator. I had the more appliance mod. I can just use this generator. I fucking love the more appliance mod. It lets you use soda fountains and hot dog machines. But I forgot something the more appliance mod did. It made these generators usable. What happens when I turn this on? Does it, like, power the whole mall? Oh, and it makes a bunch of noise as well. But I can't pick it up and move it to the roof. So, let's see if how far the electricity reaches. Oh, it reaches in here! So yeah, we have... I don't know if it'll reach the house over there. But at least we have lights again. But the issue is, we don't have any gas. I guess I could siphon gas from the other generators around it. But the issue is, zombies can attack and explode generators, and that's a giant generator. So I don't know what's going to happen if a zombie slaps it, and I have this giant-ass generator exploding on the roof. And it's also making a ton of noise as well. Please turn off. Yeah, because the one benefit of, like, using solar panels is, like, they don't make any noise like that. No Italian crimes will be committed. The only Italian crime I will commit, and this is, like, only a trashy, and this is, like, one of the few trashy American foods that I like, is, like, I'm not sure, like, this might be just an American-only thing. But in America, there's these things called pizza bagels. You can, like, just go to, like, the frozen food section and buy, like, a tray of these mini pizza bagels. You can, like, buy 9, and, like, they're the size of, like... They're, like, only, like, an inch. Or not an inch. They're only, like, a couple centimeters wide. I'm not going to use American units. And, you know, and they're, like nice and fluffy and crispy, and they taste good. But, like, I'm pretty sure if I gave an Italian a pizza bagel, they would kill themselves or kill me. No, it's not a calzone, it's a pizza bagel. Here. Here, Wee Sans, I'm going to show you something traumatic. Here. Where is it? Window capture. I'm getting better at this. I'm able to do this more quickly. Yeah, but you can buy these in a grocery store. It's literally like a bagel with pizza toppings. But, like, there's literally a brand called Bagel Bites. It's literally just like, you get like they're like, these are like only like 2 centimeters wide, but it's just like a mini bagel with a bunch of pizza toppings. You know, it's just like, it's like something like you just grew up with. Like you would come home from school, you know, your mom would dump like a bunch of them in the oven and you would have them with like your siblings. You know, it's just like a little party snack. But like I said, if I showed this to an Italian, I'm pretty sure they would kill me. It's like, what the fuck's a pizza bagel? I'm gonna kill you. But the thing, that's like one of the few trashy American foods I like. But the thing is, it's like you can get like they're cheap, like, you know, children like them. It's just like a little children's snack. We have something like a mini pizza. Well, yeah, we also have personal pizzas and like crappy versions of calzones, like called pizza pockets and stuff. But for some reason, we decided to make bagels a pizza. Oh, I forgot to transition it. You're just stuck staring at a bagel. Damn it, I got better. I'm getting better, but I'm still bad. I feel like I'm at least improving. Yeah, I'm just gonna rest for another day and see if that heals up the arm, and then we can just go downstairs and kill them all. We have 2 spare machetes and all the spears. Better is gooder? True. True. Our pain's definitely decreasing, so it's probably almost healed. Yeah, let's go get a snack while we're waiting. Oh, we forgot to put Freddy the Fox down, so let's do that as well. Let's have some more canned spaghetti. Oh crap, I guess another, well, I don't know. Do other countries fry their mozzarella? Like, have you ever had like a fried mozzarella or fried mozzarella stick? Because I was gonna say that's another trashy American food I like. I don't remember that Mexican food, but a lot of this is like Nintendo music, I think. Like I said, I just wanted like a neutral playlist everyone liked, and I think, oh, everyone would enjoy this playlist. As if like I put on like funk or death metal music, I'm pretty sure people would get upset. So I'm like, alright, this playlist has a ton of Nintendo music. A lot of it's good background music. But that's like another trashy American food I like is mozzarella sticks. But I would assume like fried mozzarella or fried cheese would be popular. Like, I don't know. I would assume other people might have that. Yeah, a lot of cultures like have like a soft like white cheese. Like there's like something similar to mozzarella in Mexico, but I forgot what it's called. But like something Americans do is like you get like a stick of mozzarella and you bread it and then you fry it in olive oil and then you dip it in some marinara sauce and they're absolutely delicious. But I know other cultures have fried cheese, so I'm not sure if that's like a trashy American food. That just might be trashy food. You have fried spaghetti? Even Americans don't fry their spaghetti. I mean, we don't fry, like, I was gonna say, we fry, there's, like, okay. But it's not the same, yeah, I guess that's true. Alright, there's this thing, there's this American food called a country fried steak. And you might be like, what the fuck's a country fried steak? So basically, like, cheap, you know, like, if you're poor and have had, like, a super cheap cut of steak, that like has no marbling, you know, it's like super like chewy and basically uneatable. So like what Americans do is you get like a cheap steak and you like pound the hell out of it and then you like fry it and then you serve it with breakfast gravy, and breakfast gravy is nothing like normal gravy. Breakfast gravy is like this milk sauce and then you serve it with biscuits and it's actually fucking delicious. It's like, oh, we took this cheap cut of steak no one was going to eat, and we seasoned it and fried it, so that way it's like, you know, so that way you can actually chew it. And then you have it with the biscuits and with your, like, the milk sauce, which Americans call breakfast gravy for whatever reason, and it's absolutely delicious. That's a trashy American food I'll defend, because it's like, why the fuck would you fry a steak? But it's just like, it would be uneatable otherwise if we didn't, like, you know, marinate it, season it, pounded the hell out of it, and then fried it, because it's just like, you know, it has like no marbling. It's like a $2 steak. Seems to taste good, but never heard of it. Here, I can show a picture real quick. Here, let's see how fast I can do this. Here, I'm improving. No, it's trying to capture Zomboid. No! Transition. Or actually here. I'm gonna untransition so I don't accidentally dox myself with, like, if I search something up on Google. Well, I'm actually not sure if Google shows, like, shit there. But I'm not gonna be... As I've looked up stuff about, like, my city and work, I'm not gonna dox myself. Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah, it's like country fried steak. It's like I said, it's like, I think the history of it was, it's just like, it's like, oh, we have this super cheap cut of steak, no one wants to eat it. Or it's like, I think this might have been like a Depression era food. It's like, restaurants didn't have the money to order like a T-bone, but it could serve someone this. It's like, oh, we can order all these, like, see, this one has a biscuit. Like, oh, I can even look it up on Wikipedia. It's like, oh, we ordered, like, it's like, we can't order and sell T-bones. It's the Depression, everyone's poor, but we can order a bunch of cheap steaks and, like, you know, like, marinate them, season them, fry them. I'm trying to find one with, like, biscuits, because these are, like, dinner ones. See, this is, like, for dinner. I want to find, like, one that's, like, meant for breakfast. As you can, like, those breakfast, like, diners sell these for breakfast. Oh, see, this one has, like, a biscuit and stuff. Oh, see here, look, IHOP. IHOP does the country fried steak for their breakfast menu. But I could totally be wrong on that Depression era stuff. So let's see. Let's see if it was from the Depression. No, preparation for... Oh, history. The precise origins of this dish are unclear, but many sources attribute its development to German and Austrian immigrants to Texas in the 19th century. Brought recipes for something to the U.S. Blah, 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 blah. The Virginia Housewife, published in 1838, had a recipe for veal cutlets that blah, 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 blah. Chicken fried, say in 1914. A 1943 American cookbook, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Basically, it's like a super cheap cut of steak, and you can order it for breakfast, and it comes with, like, biscuits and eggs, and it's absolutely delicious. I guess I could be wrong. I was wrong about the Depression part. I seen something similar in Germany done with pork. Well, unironically, we just learned that it was invented by German immigrants, so that's what happened. They got here, and they were like, I don't know how to do a German accent, but they were probably like, oh, I can sell these cheap steaks if I fry them, and serve them with some eggs and some biscuits, and people can eat it for breakfast. Because HMM's history, that's probably what happened, because we just read on well, I mean, it's Wikipedia, so take it with a grain of salt. But it did say it came from Austrian and German immigrants. But welcome, HMS. Just to catch you up, we're stuck on the roof waiting for injury to heal. We have 4,300 kills. It's almost been a month. We're almost done with the house. And we almost have the electrical to build the solar panel. And once I finish the house and build the solar panel, basically everything in the mall's dead, and I consider the challenge completed. Because I would have to leave the mall. Because everything here is dead. And then it wouldn't be really the mall challenge, it'd just be the Louisville challenge. And here's my first spiffo. And then we have like 50 different spiffos in here. Otherwise, we're just waiting for the injury to heal. But yeah, those are like the 3 trashy American foods I like. Fried mozzarella, country fried steak, and bagel bites. Or I guess pizza bagels in general. Because other stuff like fried Twinkies, fried Oreos, they're like super like soggy and gross, and it's just like, why are you doing this? I'm like trying to think of other trashy American foods I don't like. I like all the carnival. Well, I do like funnel cake, but that's just, you know, that's just like pancake batter. It's pretty like neutral. I'm trying to think of other trashy American foods I don't like. I'm having trouble thinking of them, but like those are the three I do like. Fried water. True. But that's something I actually learned about my egg research. Depending on what type of oil you're doing, and if you're like, I forgot what it's called, but if it's like you fry something and then like let it rest on a paper towel and you soak out a bunch of the grease, sometimes when you fry food, you're only adding like 30 or 40 calories to like the whole batch. But that it drastically depends on the oil, if you're letting it drain, and like what you're frying. So take like what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but like the frying part isn't the unhealthy part. It's like, oh, you're coating this with a ton of like carbs, you're coating this in batter, and it's like fatty food. I'm trying to think of something outside of Brazil could be considered trashy. I was about to say the women, but I'm just like, no, I should not make that joke. Because I know nothing about Brazilian women, and American women might be way trashier for all I know. In the UK, we have this thing called scones, which look identical to American biscuits, are pretty sweet. We have dessert biscuits in America as well. But yeah, I know that because it's just like, I know that's like one of the other differences, because like I know people always point to like fish and chips because we call our chips not chips. But I also knew you guys have like same thing with the biscuits. But you're my first UK viewer, HMS history. As if I've had like Russian viewers, I think I've had a German viewer, and a ton of Brazilian viewers for whatever reason, but you're my first British. I've had no American viewers so far. Like, Google says like 40% of my viewers are American. I haven't had a single one show up in chat. Wait, your biscuits? Yeah, British biscuits are like a cookie. Well, the thing is, I actually know this from my Danish relatives. Like, Danish biscuits are like cookies as well. Like, you can get them in like a tin can. But I probably shouldn't pause stream to just show a can of Danish cookies. I probably had like enough breaks. I should probably focus on the game. Like, look at this Danish cookie, guys. Project Zomboid, fuck that. Look at these biscuits. But man, if I wasn't poor, like, I would really want to visit, like, I don't know, like, I don't know which European country I would want to visit first. Like, I definitely would want to visit my relatives in Denmark, but it's like, man, should I go to Italy just to get some, like, Neapolitan pizza? You know, should I go to Greece to go to the beach? Like, should I go to, like, the UK for the museums? It's like, I have no idea where I want to go. Like, if honestly I could afford it, I would, like, just stay there for a couple months and literally, like, see them all. I honestly would kill for EU citizenship, because it's like, oh, I could work in Germany, have my house in France, and then retire in Spain. That seems really nice to me. It's like here in, like, America, like, if you, like, you don't need, like, ID, like, to cross state lines, but, like, you want to go to Canada and Mexico, you do have, like, to show your passport and do a bunch of shit. Same thing if you want to, like, get a job. Like, if you're living in Vermont and you want to get in a job in the town over in Canada, that would be, like, almost impossible. It's a bit annoying. But the thing is that, like, in, like, New England, like, there's, like, some towns and cities, like, a 30-minute drive away from Canada. Danish cookies from Subway? I had no I think pretty sure Subway only sells I just saw, you guys might know this, but they're like, Subway started doing this monstrosity called the foot-long cookie. It's literally just a foot-long cookie, and I don't know why they're selling it. Here, and since we're waiting for everything to heal, I can just bring up this water jug, since we're just waiting. But Subway started doing a not 5 foot, but a foot-long cookie for $5. And it's just like, why did you do this? Footlong cookie? Yeah, but, like, I don't know if you're going to Subway to split, like, a footlong cookie with your friends. I'm pretty sure the people buying the footlong cookie are just eating it by themselves. Before Brexit, a load of British people moved to Spain, and now there's towns in Spain that are just full of old British people. That was the pro gamer move. Don't forget about the footlong churro and pretzel. Yeah, that's true. They have a footlong cookie, a footlong churro, and the footlong pretzel. I do feel bad about, like, all the Brexit, like, problems you guys are having. And the thing is, it's like, I also, like, understand, like, how, like, people in Spain feel, because Florida has a lot of similar problems to where it's, like, so many people move to, like, Florida, because it's just, like, I'm an old person. If there's, like, a slight breeze, I get cold. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, we just have so many retirement communities on old people, and they're sucking up all our healthcare resources, and they're just cause car accidents. And it's just like, well, first I'll finish my thing, but I don't want to be like, on a rant being like, alright, I guess 5 second, I guess I'll I'll go off topic for 5 seconds, but like, my mom's like not even 60, she's in her late 50s, but my mom will be telling me, oh, I can't see at night, I get scared when I'm driving. And it's just like, if I don't have my glasses, I can't see at night, and then I get scared while I'm driving. And she's like she's in like her mid-50s. But then here in America, we let people who are 80 drive. I feel like it's like, if you're like 80, you shouldn't be driving. You, like, unless you pass like a psychological test and a bunch of like medical tests. That's like, my mom's like in her mid-50s and she's saying she's getting scared while driving. And it's like, Jesus Christ, we let people who are 80 drive. But going back to the main thing, so it's basically, I know how like Spanish people can feel, because Florida has like similar problems to where you have a bunch of old people moving here. They fill up all the doctors' offices and hospitals, and it can be a bit annoying. It's like, why are you making my state a retirement home? Why are you making my country a retirement home? But honestly, I feel like people should be able to live where they want. I'd be a bit pissed off if, like, hey, here, I'll just, like, randomly pick a country, or not a country, a state. Hey, Pennsylvania, I hate the Florida weather, can I move here? And they'd be like, fuck off. We don't want you. Or, like, someone from California being like, hey, Texas, can I move? And they being told to fuck off. So, like, I'm completely sympathetic with, like, immigrants wanting to live somewhere where they want to live. Especially after America destroyed Central America. But, like, I don't want to go off topic again and start talking about banana republics and why Central America kind of sucks because of America, and we shouldn't be... We only have ourselves to blame for the immigrants, because if we didn't destroy Central America with all those banana republics and didn't destroy Mexico in a war to steal their land, we wouldn't have all these migrants. But that's a completely different topic. I live in North Carolina, it's just all old people. We're used to it here. Huh, I wouldn't picture North Carolina as a retirement state. But in, like, Florida, it's, like, really, like, some towns, like, if you look up age demographic of certain Florida cities or towns, it's really bad. And, like, an issue is, like, with modern medicine, with, like, how long people live, it just sucks up, like, so much resources. Because I think it's, like, I could be totally wrong. I remember only reading this statistic once on, like, a random article, but it's like 70% of, like, doctor visits are from old people. Like, 70% of, like, a clinic's time is being taken up by old people. And that's just because it's like, old people are the ones with medical issues, and it's like, with technology, we can keep them alive, but it's like, Jesus Christ, if, like, we keep inventing more and more medical technologies and, like, better and better diets, like, what if old people start living to 120 and it takes like 2 weeks to get a doctor's appointment just because there's so many old people? Oh, and TV Head, you're my first American viewer. Welcome. No, I know you, like, I know North Carolina and South Carolina have, like, a barbecue beef. Yeah, I've had Brazilian, like, even though I'm an American streamer, and Google says 40% of my audience is American, I've only had Brazilian people chat, I've had a Russian guy, I think, and a British guy now. But yeah, you're the first American. But back to what I was saying, I know you and, like, North Carolina and South Carolina have, like, a beef, for whatever reason, about who has better barbecue. But I know nothing about it. I know nothing about, like, North Carolina barbecue and South Carolina barbecue and why you both hate each other. Oh, but HMS history, I missed your message. Brexit was when Britain left the European Union and it just stopped politics for, like, 5 years. Yeah, I know. I know, like, the UK has just had tons of problems with, like your Conservative Party with the Tories. I know it's just, like, a mess at the moment. So I feel ya. I don't know nothing about that beef. I thought there was, like, a North Carolina, South Carolina barbecue beef. I shouldn't be pausing stream. Let me research the North Carolina, South Carolina barbecue beef. North versus South Carolina barbecue. Here. Let's see how quickly I can do this. Window capture. Okay. Drag it down. Squeeze it a bit. Boom. But North Carolina just has a little bit of beef. For some reason, I thought they had a giant barbecue beef. Nicknamed the Mustard Belt, South Carolina is famous for its Carolina Gold, a tangy mustard barbecue sauce. North Carolina barbecue has two styles, a clear vinegar-based sauce through fatty whole hog barbecue, blah, 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 blah. It's a great debate. North Carolina versus South Carolina barbecue. What is the difference between Carolinas and Kansas? Here, let's trust the Charlotte Mecklenburg Library. Let's see what they have to say. The great debate, North Carolina versus South Carolina barbecue. A native? Why is a Virginian talking about the Carolina barbecue beef? Why should we trust you? Who wrote this? Oh, does he have an author? Great. Wait, what? Oh, for a second I thought Nightbot shot you, but you were trying to. Maybe I know nothing about it because I'm not a middle-aged grill dad. That's my grandma or grandma. Yeah, well, let's. Yeah, fuck Zomboid. We're researching barbecue lore. Barbecue was discovered in North Carolina in the late 18th century. Well, when did you guys start fighting about it? Okay, I guess South Carolina has 4 sauces. Alright, there's the references. Or there are endless rights and wrongs to barbecue preparation, blah, 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 blah. Well, why did you guys start fighting? What's, like, the disagreement? Is it just like, oh, I don't like their sauce? Well, I guess I would have to research it more, but I'm probably not going to waste the time researching barbecue lore. But yeah, like I was right, though, that there is some beef between you and South Carolina about barbecue. It's like one of you guys has a shitty sauce or something, I don't know. Or does their meat, like, a shitty way. Virgin land people talking about North Carolina stuff is like a California talking about Texas stuff, aka. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's very true, because it's like I wouldn't trust an Alabama's opinion about Florida. Here, let's just keep waiting on the roof for the injury to heal. But yeah, you're the first American viewer, because HMS history was British, and WeSans is Brazilian. Don't trust Alabama on familiar relationship advice. Honestly, if you're from Alabama, I'm just gonna assume you're a predator. Like, I don't know. It's like how it's like the 21st century and your, like, age of consent law is still 16, and, like, you don't pressure the governor to change it. Like if the Florida's like I said, if that was the case, towards like I would be like threatening the governor, be like, why aren't you doing anything? Just fix it. Like I don't know why they like do nothing to change that. Or they might just have bigger issues. I'm making a ton of assumptions. Maybe they're all like dying or something. Like I know nothing about Alabama. I just feel bad about Southern Carolina because the middle of the states just let the rot. All the rich yeah, I know. I feel like the state that suffers the most is West Virginia. As I know, like, after all the coal mines collapsed, and, like, all the coal mining, like, I think, like, isn't West Virginia the poorest state? I could be wrong on that, but I think, like, this, like, West Virginia has, like, the highest, like, opioid addiction and, like, the lowest, like, oh, we need more alcohol. Well, good thing we stole a bunch from the liquor store. And, like, I don't know. I feel like when we get hit by hurricanes, like, our state, like, criticize what your state wants, but it prioritizes rural and poor areas just as much as large area. As even though I live in, like, a small town, or I guess I don't know the difference between, like, a town and a city, like, what you need to qualify as a city or not. But I live in, like, a small area, and, like, we still get just as many resources or FEMA aid as, like, Miami and Orlando. Like poor areas or rural areas are just not, like, left to rot after a hurricane, because we do get help from our state. Age of consent on Brazil is pretty weird. It's 18 but 16 at the same time. It's weird. I know it's like, if, like, you're 18, you can date, like, a 16, or there's, like, Romeo and Juliet laws in Florida. But it's just, yeah. Basically, my opinion is, if like you're in Minecraft, you should beat up Sneeko. That's my opinion. Or Mr. Beast, because I know nothing about the Mr. Beast, like, drama. I know it's like one friend is being accused of being a groomer, and he accidentally hired a pedophile. So he has like 2 pedophile accusations. But I know nothing about the Mr. Beast drama. Same in the US, it changes state to state. Yeah, that is true. Oh, I need to sleep again. Oh yeah, it's because I drank the alcohol, because of the alcoholism, and it made me sleepy. If I remember correctly, it's just 16 in the UK. Jesus Christ, a lot of you guys have your age of consent laws memorized. But to be fair, I knew about Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, so you guys could accuse me of being a creep as well. He's one friend brings a bad name to the trans community. That is very true. But I thought he also I thought there was like 2 dramas. I thought one was, oh, poop, I don't want to misgender her. I forgot her name. I don't want to say her dead name. Because I know if it is one friend, but then they thought he also hired him else. I thought there's like 2 people he fucked up with. In Brazil, it's a law everywhere. I don't know how you guys do that much difference. Well, something how the United States works. And, by the way, this is, like, I'm an analyst. My degree's in information systems. I'm not a civics major. I'm not a lawyer, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. But something like, because, like, when America was founded, it's just, like, states were almost like their, like, own mini country. Like, during, like, the Articles of Confederation, like, states had their own army, states were printing their own money. They were, like, basically small countries. And basically, like, states are sort of like, the US is sort of like a mini European Union, because states have their own governor, they have their own constitution, they have their, like, not their own army, but each state has their National Guard, and the governor technically has the power to deploy the National Guard, be like, hey, National Guard, go sit over there. So he technically controls it. So they're like almost like mini country. I mean, they have to follow the Constitution and all the federal laws and regulations, but states can have their own Constitution. They can have their own laws. They have their own National Guard. They can have their own regulations. Like, they're pretty autonomous. Because I know with other countries, like, their, like, counties or states or regions don't have as much autonomy as, like, American states do. Oh, wait, is our injury gone? Aw, hell yeah. We can finally go in the mall and clear out the Hortonite and get more wood. And I just saw my cat ran through the hallway and it scared me because my room's like, or my apartment's completely dark, so I just saw like a shadow run across my room. I'm a high school dropout, so take whatever I say, the entire spice rack. Well, I know like a ton of students have problems like COVID. So I completely understand if that's like a reason, or if it's just like you have like family issues and you're just like, fuck it, I need that focus on helping my family and then just get my GDE. Let me tell you from my experience, no one cares about your degree. Like, no one cares if you got your degree from a community college, a state college, or an actual university. Like, if you get your GDE, people just care if you have a high school education. Like, no one cares if you, like, finished high school or not. So, if you, like, just, you know, believe in yourself, get your GDE, go to a community college, tell them you're poor, get your credits. Like, it's not going to stop you, so don't worry. Jill, I don't know who Jill Valentine is. The name sounds familiar, but I could just be forgetting. But my point being is, like, people don't really care about that. They just care about, like, your resume and your skills. It's like a good example. It's like if, like, you're a computer science major. If, like, a company needs a programmer, they don't care if you're a math major. They don't care if you're coming from a boot camp. They don't care if you're information systems or software engineering or computer science. They just want to see your GitHub. And if you can show, like, hey, I've been programming for 3 years, here's my GitHub, give me a coding interview, they don't really care. It's like my university, like, you know, didn't have, like, a data science major or, like, a business analysis major or none of that. So I just got my major in information systems and got, like, a minor in computer science. And no one cares. They're just like, do you know Python? Oh, that's cool. We'll hire you. Like, no one cares. Just, like, show you're not retarded. Jill sometimes the lady you play is in Resident Evil 1. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna be completely real with you, TV head. The only Resident Evil game I played was Resident Evil 5, but it was just the demo for the Xbox 360. And that's my entire Resident Evil experience. All I did was play the Resident Evil 5 demo for the Xbox. I haven't played any of the original games. I haven't played any of the remakes. I probably should. But that's all I've done. I've only played the demo for the Xbox. Hey, how y'all doing down here? I know the Resident Evil 6, I know a lot of people said that was bad, like the Resident Evil game right after 5, and then I knew people said it got better with the one where you trapped in the house, and then the other one with like the vampires. I know the vampires had the big titty woman, and I know everyone was posting about her on Twitter. That's like all I know at the moment. Like, the newest Resident Evil had the giant vampire woman with the huge tits. That's all I know. Back. Baking some potatoes to eat. Nice. That's like something we're like really lucky about. It's like, because if you think about, like, Europeans didn't have, like, weren't eating, like, tomatoes and potatoes until, like, the late 16th century. And I just imagine, like, how much diets would suck without, like, tomatoes, without, like, garlic, without potatoes. it'd just be like so annoying. It's like I don't have potatoes, I don't have tomatoes, I don't have garlic, I don't have coffee. Like you were just like eating bread and like chicken. Resident Evil 5 and 6 and part of 4 was one Capcom tried to the action series. Resident Evil 7's when they went back to their horror roots. Yeah, that's what I remember people said. Honestly, I feel like it's like companies have like fucked up making games so many times that they're afraid to like try now, so all they're doing is just remaking stuff. It's like, oh, we're just gonna remaster Crash Bandicoot instead of trying to make a new one. Just because we fuck up so many times. There's like so many remakes now. And I think there's supposed to be 300. I guess they all just wandered out throughout the mall. That is a big issue, because since the mall's so big, they tend to wander just everywhere. I thought that was a myth. I could be wrong, but I thought that was a myth about like how someone tried to poison George Washington with a tomato by putting it in some soup. I thought that was a myth that people thought tomatoes were poisonous. I know the one French guy put potatoes in his garden that tricked people into stealing them and becoming popular. I know that one's true, but I'm not sure about the I thought that was a myth, but I could be completely wrong. That could be true. They didn't know things existed. Brazil is pretty big. We can play it pretty much anywhere. I don't really care for a AAA company anymore. Yeah, because the thing is with like Steam, it's just like they have to compete with everyone now. Because since like game development's become like the barrier to entry is a lot easier. There's like so much software available. Like anyone can make a video game now, so you have to compete with the general public. That was poisonous because of the plate. Yeah, because it's like the tomato would erode the lead plate, but I thought that was like a myth or something. I guess I would have to Google. People back then thought tomatoes were poisonous. I guess we could like take another break and look up the tomato poison story. Tomato poison history myth ? Oh, here, it literally popped up from the Smithsonian Magazine. Let me just add a window capture. OBS, stop fighting me. In the 1700s, a large percent of Europeans feared that tomato, a nickname for the fruit, the poison apple, because it thought the aristocrats got sick and died after eating them. But the truth of the matter was wealthy Europeans used powder plates, which were high in lead content. Oh, so I guess, I guess you guys were right, and I was wrong. But it was just because the Europeans just kept eating lead. Well, I guess the more you know. I would love to do a cookie. Something I had an idea for. I've never seen a YouTuber do this. I want to do a charity stream for Ukraine, but I make chicken Kiev. As I haven't seen a single person do a chicken Kiev cooking stream for Ukraine. And I fucking love chicken Kiev. And for people that don't know, like chicken Kiev is like you stuff a chicken breast with butter and garlic, and then you like fry it with some olive oil in a pan. And then you serve it on top of mashed potatoes. And then so when you cut into the chicken, all like the garlic butter leaks out of the chicken onto the potatoes. And it's called chicken Kiev. But for all I know, chicken Kiev could be popular. I know it's popular in America, but it could be popular in other cultures for all I know. Cooking sim stream where the chat wars the meals? True. Because the thing is, like, chicken Kiev's so popular in, like, America. When you go to, like, the deli in a grocery store, they have, like, pre-made chicken Kievs. They already have it breaded and all set to go. And you can, like, buy it for, like, $8 and just throw it into your oven. Like, they're, like, just sitting there in the deli aisle, just, like, in a big pile. I completely forgot where... Oh, there's the trolley! I was about to say, where's the trolley? But here you are. I keep forgetting where I put him. And then I, like, where the hell did he go? Kiev, I think, is Russian. No, Kiev's in Ukraine. It's their capital. Well, I mean, that's how it's spelled. Like the Russian spelling of Kiev is that way. Ukrainians spell it with a Y. But no, Kiev's the capital of Ukraine, unless you're just saying Ukraine's Russian. Like you're making a pro-Russian thing. Do you know who else has a trolley dementia problem? My mom. Yeah, true. But it's just like, it just must be so embarrassing for them. There's a dude who has a lot of Slavic cooking. His name's... Oh, I love Life of Boris. I made his, like, beer. Because he, like, made beer by, like, boiling, like, raisins. I actually made that back in college before... Well, theoretically, I might have made his beer in college before I was 21, so I could have beer. So theoretically, in Minecraft, I might have made his beer, like, when I was 20. Theoretically. In a different universe, I might have made his beer in college before I was 21. But good thing I didn't do that. Because, well, I'm pretty sure you could get charged with a crime, because it's just like, it's like if like a, I guess it's like if like a miner is like, you know, brewing his own beer, I'm pretty sure that would be illegal. Like, I know it's illegal to sell a miner beer, but it's like if you caught like a miner with like a wine barrel and he was like brewing his old wine, I still think you would still charge him. I literally made, like, I cleaned out a milk jug and that's what I used. I literally, theoretically, I might have used a milk jug to make the theoretical beer when I was 20, but I didn't do that. Because a miner making a beer is bad. Oh, that was close. I was reading chat when that happened. I should be more careful. Another country where the drinking age is 18, you might have made beer. Yeah, I flew to another country and made Life of Boris beer. That is true. Theoretically. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's like a genetic issue. Or just like a psychological issue. But even if I have a full stomach and I try to drink alcohol, I get alcohol burps no matter what, and like alcohol instantly makes me feel nauseous. Like whenever I try to drink alcohol, I get even if like let's say I'll order a pizza, I have a couple slices of pizzas, and then I try to drink like a White Claw or a beer or have a shot, I still feel instantly nauseous and I start immediately getting like alcohol burps. And it's like, I really hate alcohol burps. So it's like, I end up like just never drinking just because it's like, this makes me feel nauseous. I get alcohol burps instantly, even if I'm on a full stomach. It like tastes disgusting. It's a bunch of carbs. Well, some alcohol, it's like, some stuff is palatable. Like, I did try to get into drinking whiskey, and some of it was palatable, but stuff like beer, a lot of like beer just tastes like bread water. I was like, with like whiskey, you can have like a rye ginger, you can mix it with some ginger ale, you can mix it with some Coke, you can make it palatable. But just most beers were just like, ugh, to me. Talking to a cop, I can only theoretically stab someone. True! Slavic budget meals, especially old Soviet meals, remind me a lot of hillbilly Depression era meals. That is true. Oh, that's reminded me. I remember Life of Boris used the Soviet waffle maker in one of his videos. Thoughts on root beer? It completely depends on the brand. Some brands of root beer are pretty good, and others taste like a crappy cream soda. It completely depends on the brand. A root beer float, though, that's good. Because this... Oh, I don't know. I know in Japan you can order a melon soda. I know Japan use ice cream and melon soda and make like an ice cream float. So I know it's made from... They used to make it from roots, and I think it's just like it's like vanilla extract. It's like most people don't actually use vanilla beans anymore. They did use roots, but not anymore. But so like my point being is, I know Japan makes ice cream floats, so I wouldn't consider it a trashy American food. But mixing soda with ice cream is just so amazing. Like I've seen people order like Coke floats or Sprite floats or like orange soda floats, where you basically choose a soda and put ice cream into it. But it's not a trashy American thing, because I know they do it in Japan. They do it with melon soda for whatever reason. I don't think root beer is a thing in the UK. I could be wrong, HMS history, but don't like British grocery stores or like European grocery stores have like an American section? Because here in like America, we have like Latin American section, because it's like, oh, if you have a bunch of like migrants from Mexico, you like would have all the Mexican imports in this like in the Latin American section. But I thought with like Europe they had like American sections in the grocery store. Am I completely wrong on that? As my advice would be just to go into like the American import section in the grocery store and see if they have just root beer. Because the thing is, that's something interesting. Because like in like my town, we do have a British import store, but I don't know if it's the same way in Europe. Because like sometimes we'll have like an American import store, but I do know like my town at least has one British import store, but it's like a tiny store in a strip mall. There's a brand of fast food joints in a Cookout. They have a whole ass section on their menu for floats and milkshakes. There's something, I don't know where they're all located, but there's this brand, there's this joint of fast food restaurants called Steak and Shake, and like half of their menus milkshakes. I fucking love Steak and Shake. Honestly, Steak and Shake is better than Five Guys. Like, since they make, like, I'm generally not a big person on, like, burgers. I'm not a huge burger person. But, like, I do make an exception for Smash Burgers. Smash Burgers is, like, one of the few burgers I genuinely enjoy. Because it's like, oh, you have a texture on it. It's not just, like, a giant patty. We usually have Eastern European and Indian section in our store, but American stuff you can only get from import stores. Our grocery stores don't have an Indian section, they have like an Asian section, and you have like all the Asian imports with the Indian imports. So it's like we don't have enough like Eastern Asian immigrants and enough Indian immigrants, so they smash the two import sections together and just call it the Asian section. As well as their other foods like burgers and fries, quesadillas, and corn dogs. It's a kind of joint that doesn't help the stereotypes of Americans love being fatty food, but I love it. I've been to Steak and Shake. Yeah. Like, if you guys ever visit America and, like, want an actual good burger, not like a McDonald's burger, go to, like, the Steak and Shake. Like, smash burgers are one of the few burgers that I do like. And making Steak and Shake just does them so well. I swear to God, I thought this... Oh, it might be on these shelves. Because if we don't have the propane torch, I'm gonna have to cheat it in, because we need the propane torch to build these solar panels. Yep, here it is. Is the trolley full, or why did it not sec this? Alright, the trolley's almost full, so let's grab like another 20 planks and then head back up. And we have another Horde Knight spawning soon as well. The mall's gonna be flooded soon. Well, it might be literally flooded because it's raining. I think I haven't been to this store before. Oh, no, I have. It's office supplies. Yeah, because it's weird. Because in, like, America, like, all the, like... any Asian import is smashed together. So like all the Indian stuff, all the Korean stuff, and all the Chinese stuff is just in one section. I can't criticize American fried food because Scotland has... Oh, I know Scotland has haggis pizza. As I've heard people talk about haggis pizza before. And I know haggis is just like... I forgot if it was liver or stomach. I forgot what haggis is. But I don't know why so many cultures do it. Because, like, the Cubans immigrants tried to make Cuban pizza, and it's awful. And then the Scottish people tried to make haggis pizza, and it's awful. I don't know why so many cultures try to reinvent the pizza. It's just make an Italian pizza. It's like, why are you making a Cuban pizza? Why are you making haggis pizza? Just leave it alone. It's good. Haggis what now? Yeah, in Scotland they have haggis pizza, but I think HMS History would be a bigger expert on it. They also do deep fried Mars bars and cream eggs. Yeah, and we do the same thing here in America. We fry candy bar. Like, if you go to a carnival, they fry candy bars. Like, you can't go to, like, McDonald's and ask for a fried candy bar, but if you go to, like, a carnival or a festival, you can get them. Why is Scotland just the only cool part of the UK? That's true, very true. Something that I did learn about Scotland, I know they have, like, for whatever reason, like, something like a fun fact about Scotland is they have, like, a separate health system from the UK. Because they were like, fuck the NHS, we want our own healthcare system. But I could be completely wrong on that. I only remember, like, learning that factoid somewhere. Like, I don't have a good source on that. But I think they have their own separate health system. But I could be completely wrong on that. I only read that, like, once. The only thing I know is, like, they have beautiful mountains. Like, there's a ton of sightseeing. There's some, like, some natural history sites. But, like, I don't know much about Scotland for the life of me. I know they have tons of castles, but, like, a lot of Europe has castles. Like, you can go to castles in Spain, you can go to castles in France. Like, that's, like, Scotland forever. I haven't seen Braveheart. That might be controversial. I actually haven't seen Braveheart. But I know everyone quotes that meme. It's actually too controversial to watch it. I don't know anything about Braveheart, so I don't know if, like, Scottish people hate it or why it would be controversial. All I know is was Nick Cage in it? Am I just having, like... Am I just, like, hallucinating? For whatever reason, I thought Nick Cage might have been Braveheart. Oh, the next Horde Knight just spawned. Yeah, I could just be completely making that up. For whatever reason, I thought Nick Cage was in it. I could just be, like, hallucinating, though. Oh, but we're almost done with the roof. Oh, and I'm out of planks. Oh! Please don't be a fracture. Alright, we're good. That's why you need to be... Like, I've killed myself so many times walking on roofs. I'm sorry if I screamed into the mic. I didn't mean to do that. Or random story. My mom was a manager at Domino's for 20 years, and sometimes I visit her at work. One time she let me make my own pizza. Nice. This might be a controversial opinion. Oh, this might be very controversial. And by covered, I mean you could not see the cheese underneath. Well, this might be very controversial. Like, if I had to rank Papa John's, Little Caesars, Domino's, and Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut used to be the best restaurant ever, back when they used to have, like, a buffet and used to be able to dine in. Pizza Hut used to be amazing, like, not even 10, like 15 years ago. But if I had to rank Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, and then Papa John's, I would put Papa John's at number 1 and Little Caesars at number 2. Like, Little Caesars is better than, like, a frozen pizza. Like you should get Little Caesars over a frozen pizza, but just Domino's and Pizza Hut are just so overpriced, and they taste terrible for what they cost. But the thing is, Little Caesars is cheaper than most frozen pizzas. Like, a Little Caesars pizza is like $6. If you go to the grocery store now, a frozen pizza is like $8 or $10. There's like no excuse on why you should buy a frozen pizza over a Little Caesars pizza. It like makes no sense. And but the thing is, just like Domino's and Pizza Hut, for what they cost, are just taste so bad. And it's why I put Little Caesars at number 2, Papa John's number 1. For what it costs, it's not the best. It is not. The Rambling? I haven't finished Attack on Titan. I know they just finished it. I haven't finished it. Did I finish the roof in here? I completely forgot. And I can't tell. Well, I guess that's fair, but why Papa John's? Papa John's tastes good. It costs the same as Domino's and Pizza Hut, and it just tastes better. And they give you a free Greek pepper, and I really like Greek peppers. Like, Greek peppers are like one of the few things that makes a salad good. As if you just had a bowl of lettuce, you wouldn't be tasting anything. Like, Greek peppers are one of the few vegetables. Well, I guess all peppers, I guess bell peppers included, like, are one of the few vegetables that have, like, actual taste. And Papa John's gives you a free Greek pepper. I guess their garlic sauce is also better as well. And I think all the ingredients at Papa John taste better than Pizza Hut and Domino's, to be honest. Like, their sauce, their cheese, their garlic sauce, like, it's all just higher quality. But we finished the house! All we have to do is steal a sink somewhere, move it in, move all our shit in. But all we need to do now is just grind electrical. But that's still going to take us a while, because we need 1500 XP to get level 5, but then we can start building solar panels. I forgot it depends on where the restaurant is and who runs it. I could be wrong, but I thought with, like, large-scale fast food places, they get all their ingredients from the same supplier. So I don't know, like, how having a different owner would affect your ingredients. It's like, I know McDonald's has, like, their own supply chain. They get all their ingredients from themselves. And I think that's, like, the same with, like, most fast food places. They use the same supplier. Like, a Domino's in, like, I'm trying to think. Like, a Domino's in, like, Texas would be getting the same cheese as, like, a Domino's in Tennessee, just because they use the same supplier. It's about how it's made. I thought, like, a machine makes it, because when you walk into the Domino's, they have the giant mechanical oven with the conveyor belt. I thought you just put the pizza on the conveyor belt and it just goes through the oven, because you can see the giant conveyor belt and the giant... Oh, and this might trigger some of the view. It's like with, like, some fat pizza places in America, like, you walk into, like, the, pizza place to pick up your pizza, and you just see a giant oven with, like, a conveyor belt running through it, and that's how it's made. And it's like, I guess it's normal for, like, because you have to, like, make 1,000 pizzas, but still. Because it's like, you're not making it. The giant conveyor belt and the giant oven's making it. It's not like you have like a pizza peel and you're pulling it out of a brick oven. Breakfast fast food is always from really weird independent places. That's true. Like, if some towns have a really good diner that makes their own like breakfast food. But if you're in like a small town that has a shitty diner, you're kind of fucked. Because it's like, well, crap, I would have to drive an hour over to the next town to go to the family-owned diner and get some actual good breakfast food. Well, there's a lot of you. Howdy. 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 We do deal so much damage with no injuries. The conveyor belt is just an oven. It does all the work. Cook. Well, yeah, I guess technically the conveyor belt is part of the oven. I guess it's not like a separate machine. I guess it's all the same machine. You tried to sneak up on me there. I'm sorry for not reading chat right this second. I'm just want to get all these guys. I guess the Horn Knight did just spawn. Alright, I'm good to read chat. All it does is cook. Because you can tell the difference in pizza that's made by people who don't give a fuck compared to pizza made by people who kind of care. I guess that's true, but it's like, I don't know what you would what you would do wrong. Because when all you have to do is place it on the conveyor. I guess you would be like, oh, I'm not gonna like put enough cheese, or I'm gonna be lazy about spreading the sauce. But, like, the actual cook time would be the same. But I'm completely wrong. I don't know anything about running Domino's. And you probably know way more than me. We actually stretch the dough. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, I should have not been reading chat. That's something I need to get better at. Because I just, like, look away from the game and start reading chat and get distracted. I get distracted really easily. That's something I really need to improve on. I could have just straight up died there. Hey buddy, how you doing? We left the trolley upstairs, right? What are you all doing in the bakery? How did he hit me from all the way over there? I would have to rewind that, but I would assume my hitbox was not in range. But I could be just completely coping. And we keep getting elf zombies. We have way too many elf zombies. Because that's the thing with authentic zombies. After a while, you see like the 20th elf zombie or the 20th stripper zombie, and it gets a bit annoying. But if you're killing like 10,000 zombies, I guess the game can't help it. What's the plan? Artemis. The plan is we already cleared out the mall. The reason why there's still zombies is we have Horror Nights spawning 300 zombies every 3 days. But the plan is to get level 5 electrical, we're on level 4, and build solar panels on the house we just finished. Here, I can go back up to the roof. We just finished the house. All we need is another level in electrical, and we can set up the solar panels, and we'll have power. Hey, how you doing? Oh. I guess that's a good cue. Oh, I forgot. We got a katana off the Kill Bill zombie. But welcome to the stream, Artemis 1. I'm pretty sure I've never seen you before. Oh, and another goal, like, there's 3 objectives. Get the solar panels, which we still need to do. Build the house, which we already did. But I also want to repair the Spippo outfits. I don't like Cracker Barrel. I went to Cracker Barrel a couple times. Like, they overcooked my country fried steak. It was so dry. Their French toast is mediocre. I'm not a huge fan of Cracker Barrel, and it's, like, overpriced. It's like, oh yeah, they have a cute gift shop. They have a bunch of knickknacks. It's like the wait staff super nice, but the food is just so meh. Cracker Barrel, and for all the non-American people listening, Cracker Barrel is just like an American breakfast, like country food chain in America. It depends on the location. I guess that's true. I guess if you have a line chef that actually cares, there won't be like destroying my country fried steak. Oh, not Cracker Barrel. TV Head. I was telling my Brazilian viewer about country fried steak. As I was telling him about, like, trashy American food. Because first I was telling him about pizza bagels, and he's like, what the fuck's a pizza bagel? But then I was telling him about country fried steak. And now I actually have someone in my chat that knows what a country fried steak is and how it's like a breakfast food. Well, I guess you can eat a country fried steak whenever. But I like it for breakfast with some biscuits and some, like, eggs. But yeah, we finished the main house over here, but here was our temporary house. Here's Spiffo number 1 with the Spiffo backpack. And we have 3 other Spiffos in here, and then all our Spiffo collections. But like, yeah, at the moment you eat steak for breakfast. TV Head, you want to step in and describe what you think a country fried steak is? Well, I guess I can do it again. I already went on like a 10-minute tangent about country fried steaks. So basically, in America, basically, you would take like a very cheap cut of steak, like one that sucks because it has no marbling, that's super chewy. And what you do is you marinate that steak and season it, and then you pound the hell out of it, and then you bread it and fry it. And then there's this milk sauce called breakfast gravy. I'm not sure how to describe it. It's sort of like a cream sauce and milk sauce. And then you serve the cheap steak that otherwise you couldn't eat just because it sucks. And then you serve it with like with the gravy, but it's just a milk sauce. It's not like gravy. And then you serve it with biscuits, but not like British biscuits. It's like American biscuits. I don't know how to describe an American biscuit. And then you have it with either like hash browns or eggs. Yeah, like the thing is, it's like what diners do. Like, yeah, it's not like they take like the world's cheapest steak that they wouldn't be able to sell otherwise, and then they marinate it so that way it's like soft. And then they get like a meat hammer, beat the shit out of it, and then bread it and then lightly fry it. So that way you can actually eat it. And it's like and that way it tastes good because you marinated it. You can actually chew it since it's like, soft now. And it has like a nice sauce. Like, I don't like TV Head. How would you describe breakfast gravy? Because I don't know like how else to describe it besides like it's a milk sauce. So you know what I'm talking about, TV Head. It's like white gravy. It's like white breakfast gravy. You would get it on like biscuits or a country fried steak. Like, how would you describe it other than just like milk sauce? And sorry if I'm putting you on the spot here. It's like, TV Head, defend breakfast gravy. Oh, hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, we can assemble this one. I don't fucking know. I don't know either. It's just like a milk sauce you make. It's like what you do. Like I've made sausage gravy before. I've made like breakfast gravy before. What you do is it's like you brown a bunch of sausage in a pan. And then you take the sausage... Well, no, you can leave the sausage in. So you brown a bunch of sausage in the pan, and you render all the fat out. And then you put in, like, a tablespoon of flour, and then make, like, a whey out of all the fat with, like, the flour. Like, but it's only, like, a tablespoon of flour. And then you add in, like, a cup of cream or a cup of milk. And then you let it thicken, and then you have, like, this gravy. But for whatever reason, we call it gravy, even though it's just like a milk sauce. I'm getting a bit sleepy too, Resans, as I've been streaming for 2 hours, so I'll probably stream for like another 20 minutes. I'll probably finish off kill the rest of the zombies from the Horde Knight that just spawned. Because like I said, we still need to grind so much electrical. I'll probably finish the challenge tomorrow. It's like, we already finished the house, because all we need to do is get that electrical still and build the solar panel, and that's it. Hey, how you guys doing? I haven't worked out. Breakfast gravy sounds amazing or disgusting. Fuck it. We're doing breakfast gravy content. Binging with Babish did a video on breakfast gravy. You guys love the bald man. I love the bald man. I will show the bald man. He did the breakfast gravy. Binging with Babish. Breakfast gravy. Here we go. Fuck it. We're doing this live. Fuck it. It's this. It's breakfast gravy. I don't know why in America we call it gravy, but it just is. But the bald man, 3 million views, the bald man has made it. Now to the real questions of the live, but I don't like it because of the texture and taste.
Alright, so let's start off with a
What texture? It's just like a thick sauce. I don't know what you mean by texture. I like the taste. It tastes really good. Southern food, of course, it's unhealthy. It's not that unhealthy because it's just like 90% milk. It's just a milk sauce. And milk has protein and other micros. But I don't want to I don't want to what's the word? I don't want to derail and start debating milk nutrients. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a bit because he's just making the biscuits. And these are American biscuits. Or here's a good compromise. I'll put on 2x. Because these are Americans and British, like British biscuits are like a dessert. They're not like this. Like, milk can be good for you, depends. But yeah, this is what you do. You brown a bunch of sausage, and then you add the flour. Like I said, I've said this. Rewind the stream. Then you add your milk. It's just a milk sauce. Oh, that's probably because they're using cornstarch instead of flour. Because if you use cornstarch to make your breakfast gravy, it sucks. So that's probably why, TV head. I would recommend making it yourself. Like, I actually have used this recipe before. I've used this binging. Just use this recipe, because this is the one I use. Usually. Just use flour instead of cornstarch. But yeah, this is American sausage gravy. Because the thing is, there's like 50 names for it. There's breakfast gravy, sausage gravy, white gravy. There's like a million names. What about adding... I mean, you can. I mean, when you're cooking, you can add anything. Like, I personally add like a pinch of paprika to my sausage gravy, just for the kick. Because with my sausage gravy, I feel like people use way too much pepper. So I usually use less pepper. I add in a bit of paprika, but I guess you could add onions to this. I mean, it's like if you're making pizza, fuck it. Put whatever you want on your pizza. So I guess if you're making breakfast gravy and you want onions in it, fuck it. Brown some onions with your sausage. But anyways, yeah, that's American. So for anyone curious, this is basically American gravy. But for other reasons, it has 50 names. It has sausage gravy, breakfast gravy, white gravy. But basically, you make this type of gravy, and then you put it on the country fried steak. Or you can put it on biscuits. I highly recommend it. Like, the thing is, it's a really easy meal prep. So if you make like a whole pot of it, and then get some like Tupperware containers and put it in the fridge, you have like breakfast for the whole week. Let's say you make a bunch of breakfast gravy, you make like a whole pot of it. Then whenever you want breakfast, you just get like that's like a scoop of it out of the fridge, heat it up in a pan, and then just add it to some toast or biscuits or to some eggs. Honestly, it is really good. But I don't know why it's called gravy, though. I don't know why we call it breakfast gravy or sausage gravy when it's just milk. Because it's just a milk sauce. I don't know why it has the name gravy. And I think that's why it puts some people off. Because it's like, you're putting gravy on a fried steak. You're putting gravy on eggs. And it's like, no, you're mistaken. It's not gravy. It's like American gravy. So I can understand why it might be confusing to some people. But I highly recommend it. It has a ton of protein. Well, not a ton of protein, but still. Since you have all the protein from the milk and all the protein from the sausage, it's better than just eating toast or a biscuit. As if, you know, if you're just eating tons of biscuits with, like, nothing on it, that's just, like, empty carbs. But it's like, if you're having a bunch of, like, you know, sausage gravy with it, at least you're getting, like a couple grams of protein. But, like, I'm a gym bro. I care about building muscle. Like, protein might not be important to you. So it is what it is. I wonder where the rest of the Horde Night zombies went. You guys like fucked my brain. As now all I can think about is sausage gravy, and now I'm thinking, okay, before I go to the gym tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna buy the ingredients to make sausage gravy because now I want sausage gravy and biscuits now. You guys have fucked me. I'm literally gonna have to like cook sausage gravy tomorrow. You know what? That's what I could do. I could cook sausage gravy, take a picture, and post it on the community post on my channel and show you guys like the sausage gravy I make. I honestly should make more community posts. I know I read somewhere on like the YouTube subreddit that if you make community posts, it helps your channel grow. But I think I've only posted like 3 community posts. Or I might have posted more than 3, but I think I've only posted a couple community posts. Oh, we just got the next long blade, I think. Oh, there's still a ton in the food court. I haven't been in this food court once. It could have a ton of loot, for all I know. But I haven't checked the food court in this mall once. There's probably so much food in it we could steal. And sorry, I'll read chat in a second. I'm just focusing on not doing a stupid again. And injuring myself by reading chat. You do a live stream making biscuits and gravy? I'm not sure if I want to do a face cam yet. Because at the moment, YouTube makes me $0 and my job makes a ton of bucks. So I think I'm going to put my privacy first. I mean, if I blow up, yeah, like, fuck it. Like, fuck my job. I'm making breakfast gravy live. But like I said, I'm not hoping to, like, become a giant YouTuber. If, like, I can get the channel monetized and I can make minimum wage off playing video games and having fun and talking to new people, I'd be completely satisfied. I'm not in this for the money. Like, I probably, like, I don't know. I would have to consider it. I'm on the fence if I will never do donations or I might do donations. But I'm honestly leaning on the fence of like, no. I'm fine with taking money from sponsors. I'm fine with taking money from YouTube. I'm not sure if I'll ever like churn on donations because like I see like the weird parasocial shit people have with XQC to where like they're giving them half. Like it's like XUC, please say my name. Here's like half my paycheck. Like a lot of the weird like stream or parasocial shit I don't like. So I'm not sure if like I'd be comfortable taking a ton of money from people. But I'm fine with taking money from YouTube. I'm fine with taking money from sponsors. I'm not sure if I'll ever do no donations unless it's like for a charity stream or it's like shave your head or something. Anyone really want to stay at your house? I wouldn't recommend it, Wee Sans. My apartment's flooded at the moment. Like, after, like, maintenance messed with my water heater for, like, 2 hours, they told me, oh, there might be a bigger issue. All the water might be coming up from upstairs. So the next time it rains, let us know if your apartment hallway floods with water again. Because it might be all coming from the roof. So if you stay at my place, Wee Sans, you might just start drowning. And the roof collapses. Oh yeah, we have level 6 long blade. Oh, and we got the extra durability. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, after I finish all these Horror Night zombies... Well, first, I'm gonna get some food from the grocery store. But I think, like, after I clear up the Horror Night zombies, or, like, after, like, 20 or 30 minutes, I might call it a night. A nice 3-hour stream, or, like, 2-hour stream. Depends on how quickly we can kill these zombies or can get these groceries. But I don't know where the rest... Because even though the Horror Night spawns 300 of them, the mall's so big, they just wander all over the place, and I just don't know where they're at. Which I guess is good, because it's like I want a challenge, so I guess if they're dispersing to all the stores, there's going to be always something to fight if, like, I walk past a store. It's like, see, there's 4 of them, but there's meant to be 300, and I don't know where they're at. Let's see, what... Oh, we have a bush machete. But speaking of breakfast gravy again, like, I know some people make it with cornstarch, but, like, that's probably why some people might not like it. You need, like, to use flour, and only a little bit of flour. Like, you can really fuck up breakfast gravy and make it taste powdery and starchy and nasty if you accidentally put... Like, I've ruined whole entire pots of breakfast gravy just because I put, like, an extra teaspoon of flour. You can easily fuck up breakfast gravy with, like, just... Like, with just a pinch of flour. It needs to be the right amount of flour or you fuck it up. But that's all I had to say. Hey, how you doing? Get the fuck back here. What do we have back here? Oh yeah, more canned food. I guess we can put the popcorn on the grill. Same thing with the TV dinner. Do you stream normally around that time? YouTube told me, like, most people watch me around 6 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to get home from work and then stream from, like, 6 to 9. And then I'll go work out, and then I'll go to bed. Like, I won't stream myself working out. Like I said, I'll probably stream from, like, 6 to 9 or 6 to 8. Probably more likely 6 to 9. If, like, the stream's going really well, I might push it to 10. But, yeah, I'm probably just going to stream 6 to 9 Friday and Saturday. And this all might change. Like, if, like, there's, like, an issue at work and I need, like, to fix some shit, I'm obviously not going to stream. But I'm hoping just to stream 6 to 9 on Fridays and Saturdays. Or unless it's a holiday, because if it's like Halloween, fuck it, I'll do a Halloween stream. But that's what I'm planning to do Saturday. This Saturday, if you guys are interested, I'm going to go on itch.io and just download a bunch of shitty... I'm going to download a couple shitty horror games that are just like on the front page, and we're going to play them. We're going to see the spooky. You see, the moment you start talking about food, people just start pouring in. That's a sign. People started pouring in when I started showing femboys on my shorts and put this stupid cat up. Being a VTuber is so easy. This like took me a minute. All you have to do is download the software, drop in the PNG, and I had this character in a minute. And people love the stupid fucking femboy fishing. I got so many comments about femboy fishing. It was insane. People love that person. I haven't got any comments about femboy physics, though. Or the femboy French toast person I put in the main channel video. Like, all those comments about femboy fishing, not a single person made a comment about the... about the one image I showed in my main video. And I fucking love that video. Even though I messed up, it was my first time, like, recording with a microphone instead of a headset and had audio issues. I fucking love that video. Oh, thank you, Artin. I don't know how to say your name, Artenis. I appreciate that. But it was so easy. Like, VTubers, like, their job is so easy. I set this up in a minute. Here, let's eat some chips. Because I do have a mod called For Science that, here, I can show it. Ooh, if I don't get stuck on this stupid tent. If we have, do I have scrap electronics on me? Yep, here we go. With For Science, you can, like, tinker with computers and electronics to grind electrical. If you have scrap electronics, it lets you grind. Well, it might just be all the porn I put in my videos. You go. Just like the TV tutorial had it in the corner. I'm pretty sure like I had like all those TF2 pictures in my protein short. Like, oh man. Like what Seth really invented, you need to crop porn and put it in your YouTube videos. It's so good for engagement and growth. Like, Seth, like, really pioneered something there. But yeah, with the For Science mod, if you have scrap electronics, you can tinker with machinery and get XP. But we're going to need to grab their scrap electronics from somewhere. And here, let me just speed it up. Yeah, see? But it consumes scrap electronics, and I have no idea how much we have. Do we even have any scrap electronics? I don't think so. Oh, we have 55? Here, guys, we can literally end the stream by getting, like, electronics level 5, I think. Give me that shit. I completely forgot we had 55 scrap electronics. Wait, did I close the front door? Something that I need to be careful about is I have lingering reflexes on. So a zombie that spawns with a lingering voice and it's like, don't kill me, no, da-da-da-da-da, they can open doors. Because with the lingering reflexes mod, they can just walk up to the door and open it and walk inside. So you have to, like, lock it. But let's get electronics level 5. Well, first let me sit on the ground. Tinker. And F6. Oh no, we're running out. Oh no, I think we don't have enough. Well, at least we only need 1,000 XP now. Well, nope. We need 1,100. 55 scrap. See, that's why I feel like the mod's balanced, because I needed 50 scrap electronics just to do that. And so, that's why I feel the mod's balanced, because even though I used 50 scrap electronics, it didn't give me like 1,000,000 XP. So we're going to need to find more scrap electronics, and then we can go build our solar panels, and the challenge is completed. And then we can move on to the next challenge. I'm thinking about doing, like, night sprinters. But I'm not sure yet. I could do night sprinters. I could do the Rosewood Prison. But, like, I would be in the same problem to where it's like, oh, it's been 2 weeks and I killed all the zombies in the prison. I could do a nomad run. I'll have to see what you guys want to do. Because, like, I could do a nomad challenge. I could do the prison challenge. I could do night sprinters. I'm not sure what challenge I should do next. But yeah, for anyone watching, these are the current skills. It's 1 month, 2 days. I think 33 days. We're on 4,600 kills. We're starting to lose some weight, but we have plenty of food. Get your brother out? True. I guess that'd be good. Oh my fucking god, I just had a brain blast. Artemis, like, I'm gonna give credit to you. No, fuck that. I love drinking. I love the alcoholic trait. The alcoholic trait gives you like 12... I mean, the alcoholic trait will kill you if you don't have alcohol, but I love it. Or I might do that. Who knows? But Artemis, you gave me a brain blast. What if... Here's a challenge. I spawn in the Rosewood Prison. I break out of the Rosewood Prison. Then I have to go to Louisville. And go to the Louisville Prison. Or I download Raven Creek. And I go to the Raven Creek Prison. And I can just call, like, the prison challenge. I go from the Rosewood Prison to, like, either Louisville Prison or the Raven Creek Prison. That might actually be a good challenge. Like, a good, like, live stream. You go in the prison. But I would have to double check Louisville as a prison or Raven Creek as a prison. But I actually like that idea. Going prison to prison. I have to escape the Rosewood Prison and then go to a different prison somewhere. And then, like, clear out the second prison and make it a base or something. Well, we can call it the prison challenge. Or something, I don't know. Let go of the bars. Yeah, you only use metal bars and pipes. Jesus Christ, you need so much alcohol, dude. We're gonna have to go to the liquor store again and get more of the alcohol. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's already 11 o'clock. Or not 11 o'clock, it's 10:11. Wasn't there a movie like that? Escaping a prison to go to a different prison? Probably. There's like 50 million Prison Break movies, so I wouldn't doubt there's a movie about breaking out of a prison to go to a different prison. Oh, thank you, HMS History. But like I said, I would have to double check Raven Creek has a prison or Louisville has a prison, because I'm not 100% sure on that. Because it'd be kind of silly to escape the Rosewood Prison, drive all the way to Raven Creek or Louisville, and there'd just be no prison. That'd be a bit funny. But I'm 90% certain Raven Creek has a prison. I'm not sure which Prison Break movie you're talking about, Artemis one. Yeah, but I'm gonna cure first. I'm gonna take a bath. I should probably sew the hole in my shirt and my apron. But I'm just lazy. But after I take this bath, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Or I could do reaction content for like 20 minutes if one of you has like, oh, I want you to watch this video desperately for some reason. Oh, and I think the water shut off. Oh yeah, it's been a month. That's why there's no water. Yeah, we can at least wash the apron. There, at least our apron's clean. Yeah, unless one of you guys has just like, oh, you should react to this, I'm probably just going to wrap up the stream. But I'm fine with doing like a 10-minute React Andy thing. Because I know that's good for growth and engagement. Like, I know most people do it nowadays, so fuck it. If you guys want, I could put on Binging with Babish back on, because I'm pretty sure Binging with Babish did a video on Country Fried Steak. You guys want to see Binging with Babish? Yeah, Binging with Babish literally did a Country Fried Steak video. Damn. Alright, fuck it. Binging with Babish, you're getting some reaction content. And then I'm gonna get ready for bed. I might just work out tomorrow morning. I might... it's really bad skipping a workout, but I might just work out in the morning. I'm not sure. I probably will keep working out, or I'll probably still work out tonight, even though it's late. But I mean, he did make this as part of a... Well, fuck it. Well, poop accidentally started it too early. He did make this as like a part of like Parks and Rec video, but he does make a Country Fried Steak in this video.
I am submitting this menu from a Pawnee institution, JJ's Diner, home of the world's best breakfast dish, the 4 horse meals of the Egg-Porcalypse.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the final episode of Binging with Babish. To come out of the old kitchen, I'm all moved into the new spot and have already filmed the subject of next week's episode, the meat tornado. But for now, we're taking a look at the...
Or here, I won't be a dick. I'll put it on 1.5.
Bacon, sausage, ham, hash browns, chicken fried steak, and a giant tower of buttermilk pancakes. First thing we can start.
Oh, that's another thing. You can either make a Country Fried Steak, or you can like make it with chicken. Oh no, I think a chicken fried steak is still Country Fried Steak. Never mind. Ignore what I said.
Plenty of time to address the many other horse meals of this Egg-Porcalypse. If we consult the book Pawnee, the greatest town in America, you can see that there are 2 different iterations of hash browns, a mountain of scattered and shredded hash browns, and 5 deep-fried hash brown patties. So we're going to start with the patties by peeling and chopping 5 medium russets into 1-inch chunks.
That's an American food I really fucking like, hash brown patties. Not like hash browns, but like Americans do this thing to where you like smash a bunch of hash browns together and fry it, and they like make it like a little brick. And it's called like McDonald's has them. Like they're just hash brown patties, but like most places have them.
Drain them on a paper towel set in a room baking sheet. Then we're going to let them cool completely at room temperature about 20 minutes before processing them into a chunky paste. This fry again process is going to keep the interiors of our hash browns light and flaky rather than gummy.
Well, you can just buy them frozen. I mean, they taste better if you make them homemade, but you can just like buy like 12 of them frozen for $2. And it's really trashy. Well, it's really trashy, but something like I've done is I bought and frozen hash brown patties before, and I put them in my toaster. Since like they're the size of like a slice of bread, you can just put your hash brown patty in the toaster and just heat it up that way. Yeah, I think that might... like, every culture does potatoes in a different way, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, but in America, there's this thing where you can buy them frozen. Like, you can buy 12 of, like, hash brown patties frozen. And something, like... And I think it even says it on the back of, like, the package. It's like, oh, you can put these in the toaster. They're toaster safe. So after you make your toast, you can just throw 2 hash brown patties in your toaster and just, like, heat them up. But since I have an air fryer now, I just throw them in the air fryer. But I've done that back before when I was like a poor college student, to where I just put a hash brown patty in the toaster. And the thing is, on the package, it does say you can do that, so fuck it.
Process together, we can season and form into patties. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar, a few twists of freshly ground black pepper, a hefty pinch or about 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a tablespoon of potato starch, which is going to help give our hash browns structure and meaning. Once evenly mixed together, it's time to start forming them into patties. Hash browns typically are sort of oblong oval pucks, designed to be quickly and easily mashed into your mouth hole. Now we're going to freeze these bad boys for about an hour until they are frozen solid. This is both going to make it easier to retrieve and deep fry them, and it's also going to crystallize the potatoes' molecular structure, making them more tender.
He's trying his best, Arn, this one. He's trying his best.
Golden brown and crisp. Drain them on a wire rack, and there you have it. Beautiful, crispy, airy...
Because you technically can make hash brown patties in the oven, but most people just fry them just because fried food is better. Oh, here's the Country Fried Steak! Soy? Soy? Because yeah, this is what you do. You just like get a cheap cut of steak and you marinate it and just beat the shit out of it.
almost impossibly tough cuts of beef butter knife soft. After many spirited stomps, they look very much the same, but look more closely and you will see they have been bespeckled with lots and lots of little holes. And so now they're ready for breading. In my dry breading station, I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon each kosher salt, and cayenne pepper, tiny whisked until homogeneous. Then on the wetter side of things, I have 1 large egg, 1
Because
teaspoon
you just get the
of
cheapest cut of steak possible that no one wants, and this is how you make it profitable. Like, this is how you make money from a cheap cut of steak.
And since we're obviously not trying to skimp on the cholesterol, we are of course double battering. That means taking a prolonged dip in the dry stuff, shaking off any excess, heading over for a swim in the wet stuff, making sure that every crack and cranny is comprehensively coated, and heading back over into the dry.
Yeah, so we actually read the Wikipedia article for country fried steaks. Apparently the German immigrants in America invented it. So that's probably where it came from, schnitzel. Because that's so... I think you're the one that mentioned it. But I could be wrong.
Until deeply golden brown and crisp all over. Use extreme caution when flipping, because if you crack the shell, you're gonna have a bad time. Drain it on a wire rack, keep it warm in a low oven, and rinse and repeat with any remaining steaks. And then the very key to the deliciousness of chicken fried steaks lies in the bottom of this pot. That's right, remember all the brown sloppy gold from the KFC episode? All this deep...
Because, yeah, this is how you can... This is like a different way of making breakfast gravy. Instead of using sausage, you can just use butter, or you can use fat, or you can use oil. I highly recommend if you're going to make like an American gravy or an American breakfast gravy, you use some sausage. But this is technically a different way you could do it. But yeah, Bab is just right. You always use flour, don't use cornstarch. Like, you'll make it taste starchy if you don't use flour. But yeah, it's just a milk sauce. There's the milk. And then you just thicken it, and then you pour it on top of the steak, or you can put it on biscuits. Oh, here you used cayenne. I used paprika, but I guess you could use cayenne. I mean, you can put whatever you want in it. Oh, that's another tip. Like, as from experience from making it, don't over, like, thicken it. Because, like, the second it cools, it's going to get twice as thick. So while you're making it and you're thinking, oh, this is still a bit too runny, don't worry. It's, like, kind of, like, double in thickness the second it cools down after you take it off the stove. So let it be a little thin, because it will thicken later. This might be an American thing, but I just make my bacon in a baking tray. Like, I don't grill it on like a stovetop. Or it might be a regional thing, but that's how I was taught how to make bacon. You just put it in a baking tray. Fry about 3 minutes on their first side until they begin to turn pale and blistery around the edges. And let us all take a moment to remember that these are all being fried in bacon fat. Once the pancakes are flipped, they get another... I'm also not a huge pancake guy. It's like so easy to make French toast, and it just tastes way better. Come on, dude, let's go. Join your pancakey brethren. And last but not least, we have... I know, I'll say making French toast is pretty easy, if you're fine with making like a poor man's version. Making sure that they are super dry to facilitate effective browning. But before they are headed over the cooktop, we're going to lightly season them with some kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper. Just the hits. Mix gently to distribute throughout and load them up onto an oiled flat top. Then, after flattening out with a large metal spatula into a potato patty, we're going to cover them with a bowl while frying. Because, yeah, this is how you make traditional hash browns. This isn't like a hash brown patty. Because you need to be careful, because if you go to an American diner and ask for hash browns, they might not give you a patty. They might give you what Babish has on the left. That's traditional hash browns. It's not like a hash brown patty. So if like you're ever at like an American diner, you have to ask, oh, is that hash brown or hash brown patty? Because you might get that. It's still good though. I recommend it. But wow, thank you, Babish. That was super cool. I'm about to dig right into this sucker, but first I just want to say a few words. Well, folks. Well, that was fun. Well, guys, it's almost been 3 hours. I'm going to be live tomorrow. And we almost finished the challenge. It's been, like, what, 33 days? All we need is an extra 1,000 XP for electrical. We'll have solar panels. And we'll be done. I mean, we also have to repair the Spiffo outfits, but I already have a needle. So that will literally just take me a minute tomorrow night. And like I said earlier, I'm probably going to just start streaming 6 to 9 Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays will be Zomboid. Saturday will be Spooky Night, where I'll just play shitty itch.io games. And then Sunday, I might make that variety night. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I have no idea what I should play. Well, I guess since Sunday is Friday night, it's just going to be completely random. But that's the plan for the moment. Thank you for everyone watching. Shout out to Artemis1, HMS History. Who else did we have show up tonight? TV Head. Wee Sands as usual. I think we also had someone else. Oh yeah, you're better. You're better also showed up. So thank you all you guys for chatting. It helps the channel blow up. It like engagement's good. When you guys like talk and chat, it helps the algorithm recommend me to other people. If you guys thought the stream was good, you should definitely check out the video on the channel. I also have like tons of shorts. Some of the shorts are pretty funny. And like if you guys want to know what the fuck's happened before this stream, check out the VODs. Yeah, see you around Artemis one. So yeah, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I'll be here tomorrow at 6.